Even though they're not there at the top at the very moment, they very much could swoop on in and grab that first place.
All right, so here we go. We are going to be playing Cross Rangel. Pretty much everything's open on the table. You can make that long trip over to Sosnovka Island. Unless you really want to go over towards, like, maybe Milta Power might be a little bit difficult for you, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these guys make the push over towards Georgopol, Yasnaya. This is going to be the power points that we see a lot of people playing around. Actually, we've got King Whitey Dude and G-Thing looks like they're going for dominance and getting control over Primorsk very early. So with this, nothing too terribly crazy coming out of it. I think it's just going to be all about seeing that first circle and how everybody has to rotate. It's all going to be about game mode, Lucy. And which one do we have coming out this time around?
We've got Raining Crates.
Yeah, and some of them went north.
All right, so if you guys aren't familiar with this, mainly it just means 5 times crates. So that means everybody should have a chance to go ahead and grab their level 3s, whatever guns you can kind of want to. Also kind of makes like these little mini objectives all around the map that a lot of people are going to be fighting over.
Yeah, absolutely. Those level 3 helmets are going to be very beneficial to those that are willing to risk it.
Well, 5 times crate, surely you don't have to risk it too hard. It's like some should land somewhere around you relatively
Well, but here, I mean, imagine, though, still, you've got a bunch of crates everywhere. Someone's going to be on a crate probably nearby within eye shot. And if they are, in fact, as well looting, then you are with, you're tabbed out. So those are some fun free shot moments.
What's going on with these Wrangle circles right now? The first circle into plane path, we've been seeing some really mean ones coming through, all things considered. So naturally, right as soon as like a drop path comes off on a different angle, and then first circle is always fairly far away from it, so it means it's going to be hard rotates coming through. See, TMA3 getting a lot of love with a lot of follows. That's what this thing is about, guys. If you see somebody that you just think is awesome, or you just see somebody who's pulling off some crazy plays, and you want to find somebody new to watch, that's the whole premise of this event. Broadcaster Royale. It's like we're trying to get you to go check out other broadcasters.
Absolutely, check them out.
Just give me 2 just in case.
Follow. It's free.
All right,
just drop them. I'm going
with this,
anyway.
make sure to note that it is that time. We have now used up 2 of the game modes, but there are still 3 remaining. So with this, you still have your chance to put in your vote for what is going to be next round, the final round for it. And oh no.
Oh my goodness, yes,
Patiently
baby.
waiting for it. It's like a shark just circling, just waiting.
What is he doing? Oh, he's going to try to land on top. Okay.
No.
Oh, geez.
No.
Oh, no.
Hey, jumps
He
it.
survives.
You can do it. I have complete and utter faith in you now, buddy. You can make the tight turns. Make the tight turns.
Oh, no, he got...
Tráemelo.
Te lo llevo.
And there we go.
Is he on the buggy?
I think so.
He jumped on the buggy. Bring him to me. I've got a gun.
Se tiró, ¿dónde está? Hola, ¿cómo no murió?
We can't see because
No,
the OMEN
¿Cómo no murió? Colgado,
No, his UI is set up weird, so we can't see.
Ah, se noqueó.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's inside the back of it.
No lo veo, ¿dónde se noqueó?
I feel like he's looking for him. Not sure. Anyhow, that would have been epic. I still can't believe he jumped out of the way. That's literally what I always try to do. My thought is get kind of close, cut that edge, hop around over, but I always get clipped.
Aquí lo está.
Oh, he did get it.
Lutea.
All right, and go ahead and punch him down there.
Ahí está, vale.
That's
Mr.
amazing.
Blue.
That's a way to start the game.
I just want to sit here and listen to the giggle because he's so happy. Anytime you end up with something like that, you just got to giggle. But going down and actually looting this area, this doesn't get a whole bunch of attention, but for a duo, actually just solo because his duo partner is nowhere around at the direct time, tons of loot down there, an easy way to gear up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like Edberg and Avenger might be thinking the same thing. Bladecito's already downside there, so see how this plays out if Avenger and Edberg decide to make that. It actually looks like they're opting into going that same spot. Now Bladecito is going to be kind of on his lonesome, depending on if his duo partner decides to.
He put a face cam up.
Oh my God!
Yes!
All right, Avenger, you are the hero. If you guys didn't know, this is one of the de facto PUBG esports memes. Is Avenger's face, and so he doesn't have his face cam, but it's good enough. It's good enough.
I love it. Kudos. That's a winner chicken dinner in my book. But this is exactly what I was saying. Is it's kind of risky to go in by yourself into shelter into the tunnels. Because what if you don't know if someone's coming in on the other end. And if you're by yourself, it's going to be really tough getting out of there.
At this point, I'm kind of curious if they're just going to intersect, because that becomes the big factor inside. At what point does the solo member meet up with the duo? See, starting to feed out a little bit more information. Bladecito's still making his approach. I think that once he makes his way back down this to the left, he might have line of sight on them. Trying to remember. It's really hard whenever you think about the way bunkers are structured and you have to remember how everybody's lined up. Okay, no. So Blade Cedo's in that other side of the other.
And a silencer. Oh my god.
I wonder if they know that there's another party in there yet.
Doesn't seem that way. They're far enough away they probably can't hear footsteps.
Speaking of party, now I'm just going to correlate TwitchCon with a party! Because if you're just joining us, TwitchCon is going to be lit. That's where it used to be, the format previous was the finals would have been there, say, but it's not the finals. Finals are happening the weekend, last weekend of this month, and everyone's just going to get to hang out. Anyone that gets to go to TwitchCon, anyone that makes it there, we're just going to hang out.
Abi yoldan gidelim o zaman. Oradan gitme
choose how you want to,
Orada araba yok.
what parts of that you want to get your hands in, essentially.
Tamam.
All right, I gotta say, I understand why Twitch chat goes crazy every time Ramos pops up, because that is a wicked awesome hat. If you haven't realized, to broadcaster Royale, I am weak to really awesome hats and streams. It makes me stop for a second and at least go, all right, what's happening here?
Atlan lütfu buraya. Atlan sen at buraya. Hadi kutum.
I actually almost forgot it was even there because it kind of blends into
Oğlum
the
2 tane
background.
uçak keşi biri gitti oraya biri
And then when
gitti.
he moved his head, I realized it was
Attı
attached.
buraya.
Gel. Hız
Do you
araba
know
sesi.
who Ramos
I
is?
don't.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
okay. We're doing a PUBG. Perfectly fine for it.
Pause.
Oh,
Yes!
gonna get the spray.
Gel Ramo.
Trying to connect onto it. Gonna make. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
second does connect with it.
Öldür direkt.
Capitalize. Trying to hit the
Yeni
shots
indirdim
and wow, nice follow up.
Woo shit.
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. Get
That
excited,
is
buddy.
absolutely hype that up, chat.
Bekleri,
Blow it up. Go to this
bekleri.
man's channel.
Ta ta ta.
Okay.
Ta, ta,
Yep.
ta, ta.
Hype
All
it
right,
up.
he's got the energy. I now Twitch chat. I understand why you like this guy so much. I'm with you. I've joined you.
Oğlum kaslarını mastan indirdim aşağı.
I'm with you on the
Renkli
Ramus.
ya.
Ne oldu?
That was great. I mean, from that range too, and he just didn't get one, nor just the knock.
Adamlar
He
yayından
got
izliyor
two
bizi ha. Şeyden.
completed kills.
Ha sen söyle.
Goodness.
Bana oğlum.
Duyuyor, mikrofon
And on
basma.
top of that, that's a
Oldu ne yapıyor?
Lan oğlum itemi bırak.
fashion statement. I guess we shall stay.
Hadi çıkalım hadi bak
I love
bekliyoruz
that. I love the
Arabalarını
movement
alayım mı?
in good
Arabalarını
cuts.
alayım mı?
Nice.
Alright,
Some
so-
free loot
Bence
there.
alalım ya. Tancılarım
Play
hadi.
around different angles on it. 61
Alalım, buraya
people
gidelim.
alive at this
Go.
stage.
Itchy head is itchy.
Hızlı almamız lazım.
He's getting all like
Araba
bouncy
gidiyor.
and like getting into it. You
Nereye?
saw him just a second ago.
Aşağı.
Oh, it's probably coming off maybe
Lan
from the
dur.
headphones.
Yeah, slowly creeping back down.
Car.
All right, Majestic Ram lined up. Got the VSS.
Car.
Gonna go
See it?
full 007 here.
Don't open fire.
They're gonna, yeah, let's third party. They're gonna shoot.
Yeah, because
open
you
fire.
can hear them talk about it. They don't want to take shots because they're afraid that they'll get third partied if they do. Car is driving through, lets it distract, take the shots back.
Double
Look
car,
at that.
double car.
That's just beautiful play coming through there. Let the vehicle distract while they take the shots, and you just line it up.
Oh gosh, and that's the thing. VSS is vicious in that it is suppressed. That at that distance, you don't have any idea where the bullets are coming
Come
from.
towards.
What the fuck?
Nene, what the fuck? Se cayó de la moto, creo.
I don't know, Blade Cedo, what is going on?
Tenemos un drop muy cerca, más o menos.
All right, so a little bit of control over here.
Un poco left, no me doble.
Uf, bueno.
No, no.
Looking around. We're just kind of listening in.
Vale, tengo una olo.
I'm sorry. I just like popping in whenever we get like we can sneak profanity in on the stream. You know, we're not allowed to cuss, but see, all these other streamers can cuss on their stream, and then we just broadcast it. See,
Igual hay que ir a por ella, tú.
I mean, isn't his name over his cam? Isn't that not
Eso fue a ti.
nice?
Sí, arriba. No, no.
I don't know.
You are correct.
That-
That is
yeah.
not necessarily the
¿Fue doble? ¿Viene recta?
we'll just call it colorful language at this point. Oh no, motorcycle in the air,
Wow.
and I think that he just knocked himself. Yeah, Moon, no, buddy.
¿Otro, otro?
That's not how you get your car, Moon.
Yeah, it's not Moon on,
That's
it's
why
Moon no!
That's why he needs a car. Look at this. This guy cannot be trusted for motorcycles. Flipping there at the end of it. To be fair, he's getting shot. He was trying to just jump off of it, stay alive.
Yeah. That was hilarious. So that's two vehicles in a row that we've just witnessed in itself. Flying through the air, getting annihilated.
Una floreada.
I think the lesson learned is
Ah, la soy ya.
drive slower? Question mark? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, I mean, it was just a little bit of a mistiming. He knew that he was in trouble. He knew he had to get off the vehicle. But that being
Oh, I
said,
know.
motorcycle flips still always make.
I would just say it was just funny how both vehicles that flew in the air made those epic jumps and ended in death.
¿Cuatro humo?
Well,
Dame uno.
doesn't necessarily go the best. Like there's that running meme about
Esto es un abuso.
whenever Brendan, as IE player unknown, was sitting there talking about like, oh well, you know the reason like, because they always like to joke about car physics. And he was just like, oh well, I've seen the way that you guys drive inside the game, and then you're surprised the cars flip and that you end up killing yourself. And then somebody always shows it with like the most random car, like flip flying up into the air while it's sitting still or something like that.
I've definitely had one of those happen to me.
It's been a hot minute since anything like that's happened, though.
Yeah, it's definitely been
Lo que
several
veo
times.
es la torre de...
We're definitely in the fixed PUBG phase going on right now.
Yes,
No hay coches alrededor, por lo menos de aquí no se ve.
Make sure to take out all the
Bizi görmedi
windows.
bizi.
Never know what those windows are going to do.
Görmedi bizi, bekle.
That being said,
Çatıya
so
çık.
Tamam,
we're taking
güzel.
shots.
Sol
Yes.
çatıya defa.
Raining
Tamam.
crates is the game mode we are on.
Vuracağız.
So you'll be seeing some of those drop in randomly, just
Gitme
peppered in
öyle.
the sky.
Vurulursun, dikkat et.
Ay, ay,
Looks like he's
çatı
got himself a
içiyorum ya.
target lined up for. Can see somebody.
Hadi bakalım. Ha bunu alsak var ya
Yep.
garanti o diğer turnuvaya gireceğiz.
Çıktı çatıya.
We have somebody posted up on the top of it, keeps looking back and forth for.
Geri çık.
All right.
Patience with that, but he does lose it. His teammate does go down. So a little bit of an exchange. We're 1 for 1
Tamam.
now.
Arkaya gidebiliriz mi hatta?
His teammate is back behind the hill, so he's going to opt into going for a res
Smoke var
instead.
mı?
Yok gerek yok.
Get that res off
Sıkıntı yok.
right here.
Arkadaşın
Now,
yerine o da
Matchroom.
koştu onu.
Oh,
While
God.
they're healing
Bence
up.
kaçalım buradan gel.
Incoming question for you.
Ya da oğlum sen nasıl
Oh,
oldun
bring me
ya?
my Omen challenge.
Yes, so
Arkadaşı bizi
the
kesiyor.
world as you
Bizi
see
biliyor mu?
it in all its
Ben dedim oğlum,
glorious
biz
colors.
Baksana bir şey diyeyim.
You had to take out
Bekle,
one.
bekle. Alan geliyor buraya.
What color would that be that you would never see in the
Ne
world
yapacağız?
again?
Bekle.
Now, what happens whenever I remove this
Atılırsak
block?
bulacak
Does
mı?
it just
Gel
become
buraya, buraya
another
gel.
color, or does it become
Bak,
clear?
biraz-
Whatever you'd like. I mean, now imagine some colors are made up because of the effects of the impact of other colors.
So you're telling me if I get rid of a primary color, I lose like 5 other colors?
Probably.
Well, now you just added way too much
Oğlum, ne
pressure.
oluyor?
Oh!
Or vehicle
Extra a little bit of
clear.
airtime there. It's alright, it's a UAZ. Take it. Although down to about half life. Almost all the hits are connecting onto the UAZ though.
Biliyor
So
musun arabanı yaptığını ya?
go ahead, take that energy drink. I'm just gonna continue to
Bir
talk about
tane
energy
mantar
drinks.
var
and
oraya
UAZs.
gireceğiz. Orada oynayacağız.
I bet you're not. Amazing. What are your
Oha.
answer? What's your answer, chat?
Evet
If
vurdum.
you could take out one color in the world, what would it be? And why? I'm gonna throw that in, and why?
I would say black, just because then all of the edgelords would look really dumb. Because then they have to switch over some other color. Oh, look at that. Bust in. Turns, instantly spins down, gets down, and then flushes one of them. Looking around for the second player.
Nice.
Araba
Gotta
geldi.
get that
Burada.
kill. 17 points
Bitirdin mi
in
onu?
the bag.
Evet bitirdim.
Adamsın.
Bir kişi daha var.
O arabayla gelen
Now
olabilir.
just kind of posting up. Waiting. All right. So
Bakabiliyor
you, Lucy, what color would you get rid of?
Sen hiç gösterme. Bana sıkacak, sen vuracaksın, okey? Movement 295.
I see.
Avenger face. It makes me happy every time I see
I
it.
know. I can't.
Oh, nice shot coming
You're
out
knocking
there.
275?
275, yeah. Where does your guy?
No, that's another one. There's another one, 300 by that bunker, 300.
Finally made their
Right
way
side.
out of
Probably
shelter.
behind the rock now. Be
Oh.
careful, you're out in the open for him.
Sorry, just listening in the comms, getting a little bit of information, so that way we know what's going on too.
Hands.
Nice.
Finished like a turd.
Yeah, the friend is
DP
300
has
somewhere.
quite a bit of
He's running
strength
left
inside of
around
duos,
us all
just
the
due to
way.
the fact
Yeah, I see
of
him,
how
I
much
see him.
bullets that I can throw out, specifically in the late game.
That's
Whenever you pair it off with something like this,
No, how did I
and
miss
a
that?
beautiful
Nice
sniper
shot.
weapon, you can just lay down so much
Yeah,
damage
like
so
you're
quickly.
taking
Yeah, yeah.
Shouldn't have fired.
Look at that
I've got
pan.
7 rounds left.
Spiky pan.
I know, I'm
This
so
guy has a
jealous of
shit
everybody
ton
that
of
has those
7.6.
skins.
Like a shit ton.
I'm coming over. Coming over.
It has
I have
quite a bit
all
of ammo,
for-
as you can hear
for-
when
I
you're
need
talking
first
about.
aids, I've got none.
Dropping here.
I just can't. I can't think of anything other than this
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cheese on this.
Látom.
screen.
Oh, is it going to kill? Oh my god, that would have been a
Kettő
beautiful
húsnál
shot.
kőnél.
Oh, there we go. Nice shot coming through. Jestic Ram getting knocked. Just a little bit of his head showing there.
Ott jobb oldalt lent van 220-nál kő.
That mild adjustment. He's
Fát
looking to
van,
see if
nem
there's a
látom,
teammate
bazd
that's
meg.
gonna run on
If,
in.
Én azt
if
legettem,
you're a
hogy halljon
teammate
meg.
and you see that happen, usually you just go, nah, buddy,
Nem,
you're safe
kettő
behind
húsznál
that
most
rock.
fog
I think I'll leave you be.
Most
I don't want to make that run over there.
Oh, and he's just gonna crawl out. Like he's gonna crawl away from the blue to his victory. I might have a chance.
Megvan. Mehet.
No. Like at that point, you're just like, no, I'm done. Although he has a lot of glowy on his screen, and I respect that. I'm like a 5-year-old and drawn to shiny objects.
I was literally admiring that myself. Not gonna lie. Glowy. I like it. Color. Gosh.
Igen.
I
Na, hát az
would
17 pont volt.
Oh, it's
remove.
great. Good lord.
I know there's a color that triggers me to no end, and I want to say yellow, but then
Bazen,
there
nézegetem,
couldn't be any
akiket
other.
folyton.
There couldn't be like green.
How does yellow trigger you?
Jön egy kocsi.
How do, like I can't understand. How can you get
I mean,
triggered
I'm
by a
thinking
color?
it overall sense.
150-nél megy tovább.
See, I mean, yellow can be very pretty and nice. Like these banana houses trigger me.
I don't know. I'm not that hard committed to colors where I'm just like, this one is the worst color by far. All right, get a little bit of lay of the land, see how everybody's kind of posted up right now. A lot of people on the hills, just a little bit south of Crater, i.e. prison.
Aha, ott jön az a haverja.
Gyere már fához, mert el fognak ütni.
Maybe I take away green. There.
Oh,
We got
okay.
it on broadcast, bro.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
GG.
That's some solid shots coming through here.
Yo, he's super surprised. Look at him. He is so hyped right now.
40 centit rántottam az egren, azt úgy basztam fejbe.
Yes, exactly. What he said.
That was a beautiful. I mean, this guy has had 2 beautiful shots in just a couple of seconds. So at this point, I'm going to tell you, remember you're supposed to go check out other streamers, find new people to watch. This is somebody I think probably worth going and checking out, guys. Go give him a couple of follows.
Yes, you guys must do this. Matchroom is like about to turn the table over this his sternness over this idea. Listen to him so he doesn't hurt anyone.
At this point, I'm committed. I know that there's probably some other stuff going on the map. I want to see if he lines up another one of these sniper shots. Give it to me.
Right, yeah. Oh, there he is. There's one's upstairs still. He got contact, right? I see purple.
Bementek, a kilátóban vannak fent.
Oh, go for that.
Peekaboo.
Go for that peek. Good lord, son.
Ketten vannak bent.
Miranda going down by headshot with an M24.
Calm it down. This guy is just vicious with this guy.
Helyes. Csavard rá a homlokára a makkodat.
Yeah, I love this. We got one down. They're both up top. One's down, probably up by now, perhaps. But they wanted to definitely close in that gap to try to
lehet, hogy rábaszok,
put
de
some pressure.
megpróbálkozok ezzel a
Take these guys out.
szedjük
Definitely showed their dominance there with that headshot.
Three beautiful sniper shots.
Well, yeah. Well, to this team, what they smoked themselves.
That's whenever you know things are bad.
Yeah.
When you're inside of a building, we're like, okay, that's it. Smoke this up. We can't risk this guy taking another shot at us.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the top of Wizard like that. It's so open when you're at this angle. Oh my goodness, you can't hide anywhere.
Specifically this one. Oh, you stepped the wrong way, buddy. Stepped up the wrong direction.
That was literally like, I don't know if there was a toy thing that's not a Jack in the Box kind of deal, but something. It just like literally just came right up. And maybe those toys, those games at the festivals, the carnivals, where you throw things at them and they just kind of come up real slowly and you're supposed to throw a ball at it or something. That's what it reminded me.
I don't know. I don't go to this a whole bunch.
You
lost me.
He just slowly came up into frame and got his head knocked off.
That's the problem. Gotta be careful, especially whenever you're peeking up hills and stuff like that. A pretty good idea on where he's at, because naturally, remember the way Wizard Tower's set up? There's that little like closet back over there that people kind of hang out in. Taking a couple of shots into the smoke. All right, so is he going to commit to this? Looks like he might be thinking about it. I don't know, it's pretty risky at this stage to commit into a push in the Wizard Tower with such little visibility.
Nem tudom.
Yeah, but
Plus
as soon as that smoke's gone, though, it's open season.
They've been caught up in this fight for quite a while. Keep in mind, we just saw the problem of third party coming into effect whenever you're looking the wrong angles. So at this point, they need to start kind of paying attention to what's happening to him. Yeah, there we go. Make the switch over to something else. See if you kind of look around what's happening.
Yeah, they definitely have to be a little bit careful about tunneling in on these two right here, as everyone else is hearing nearby. If there is anybody nearby, and they are going to perhaps come and check out and see what's going on. Another smoke. They're really scared up there.
This guy up at the top, he has all of the smoke grenades in this lobby. This is what, probably his 5th one at this point? Just holding it. Venger's just staring into my soul now.
They just like this shelter area.
275 far. Come here.
Well, the way the circle's playing out, they can just hang out there. There we go. Nice. Finally getting the kill onto Miranda Carey.
Smokes won't save you now, boy.
At this point, they probably burned through so much utility. Actually, no. Smoke grenade still sitting there.
Well, that was the first. No, he died actually. Yeah, the first guy had died already.
Check this guy below.
No, that was him.
Oh, going for a spray, going for some style on it.
Hold cover.
Hitting the shots. Now just going to have to med back up. Problem is, took a little bit of damage to the vest. That's the problem at this stage. You want to try to make sure that all of your armor, vest, and everything else like that stays as good as possible. But again, circle, do up on them.
Eyes on movement. Eyes on
He's like,
movement.
thanks for the
65.
car.
Coming in.
I just got to reposition, go back over here, and try to get some more loot. Wow, not much to be picked up here.
Backpack down here for you.
Yeah.
Tons of scopes, though. Lots of attachments.
Take the better. Yeah, there we go. I was like,
But I mean, when you're running the DP and AWM, it's not like you need any attachments. Because there's just not a lot of
Where
stuff
were
on
they?
them.
Direction
Yeah.
bearing?
Northeast 65.
oh no.
Now, this is one of the things. When you end up with this much control in the area, it's great. But the problem with it is bunkers necessarily makes it inherently hard to control. Just with those underground tunnels all over the place, even if you're holding down in one area very specifically and well, somebody just can kind of sneak that back behind you. So you really have to keep your head on a swivel the whole time you're there.
South. Towards us.
Back
I
over
would
here.
wonder. So if I remove the
Get
color
the-
green,
just
right? I wonder. Oh!
Oh,
my
nice
goodness!
shots coming out there.
Was that
Looks
an
like-
armored UAZ though?
I think that he was already kind of weak.
Okay, okay. But he shot him out of it.
Megy a
is the thing.
smoke, várjál.
He got through those slats and was
Kiszedtem
able to
a,
make contact to take
azért
him
a
out.
shieldet, meg ezeket. Nem tudom, hogy honnan lő, az a baj.
Crates incoming. Oh yeah, you better take out that squirrely trike.
Hey.
It's a murderer.
That happens to everybody. Everybody knows there's that one specific bush you always think is a person, and then motorcycles. You got to at least give them a look over, make yourself feel better.
True.
Yeah.
You never know when that motorcycle.
Ott egy gyerek 350.
Hey, we already saw. Oh no!
There
Don't stand
we
still, buddy.
go!
Don't stand still.
Another
Let
headshot.
Well, no,
Oh,
please,
yes.
please.
Oh, third
Mögöttünk,
partied by somewhere else.
mögöttünk.
That M24 is pretty loud.
Ott van
That was
320
beautiful. It was
fánál.
amazing. He's just
What?
racking up those
230 fánál.
headshots.
All right, this is starting to get a little bit insane.
Közben én meg előttem a
He's got a
másikat.
ton of shots.
340-nél
This
van a
almost feels like
bódénál.
this whole round is just him just nailing people with sniper shots and just absolutely
És ez
glorious
bekempelt
fashion.
oda.
Sniper montage. Let's go.
All right, but he is on the side of the hill, and you can see that it's pretty risky to be in his position where he's at right now because his whole backside is entirely out in the open. So Red Panda, a slow flank around the outside of this. They're kind of beat it in off the outside of it. Shots go a little bit to the outside. So you can see that now B-Turbo looking back up that direction. Ram Panda is just going to retreat back up the hill. Neither one of these duos, or I guess duo and solo, is still inside the blue at the direct time, or inside the safe zone at the direct time, so they're going to have to reposition. King Whitey do G thing. Look like they're doing a little bit of gatekeeping on the outside of it.
Yeah, Turbo and Azrael think that they're trying to come up and flank on this man's, but he actually just ran away, which is probably the smartest bet right there. This blue hair, I like it. Is the bun blue as well?
I'm going to make a wild assumption with it. Nice shots coming through there. Calgrims getting himself a kill. Oh!
No.
But going to get dropped in return. That's the downside of it. We're getting a small circle now, so the moment you get active and you take a shot, people will spin in and third party you. See, Venture's trying to run up a hillside, trying to break line of sight.
His bun was blue. I'm just going to clarify if anyone was curious.
They're gonna fight over there.
Now starting to survey the surroundings.
You heard above, yeah?
Yeah.
Above east, they're close.
I always love listening to good comms from
Same
players,
elevation or-
hearing how they communicate with
high.
each other.
Somewhat high elevation.
That's one of the big
No,
things. If you haven't noticed, whenever you
Yeah,
listen
they're
to
fighting
like players that
over
play
by
this
the
game
other
a lot,
axis.
specifically and are good at communication, they always talk about elevation.
Vigyázzon mögöttünk,
One thing
itt lesz a
everybody is always like,
house,
oh,
van,
this
shelter
direction,
bejártánál.
but being able to say this direction,
Az volt,
so and
ezeket
so high
előttem.
or something
Nekem
else
az
along
volt,
those
hol
lines
ez
so
a
people
gyerek,
know
akit
jingles
lőttek.
go
Ott van
through.
megint egy 70-nél
Really,
bent.
really helpful.
Azok harcolnak. Nem tudom, itt volt egy mellettünk.
All right, so back over here with Sniper Galore. Hazel taking a little bit of damage.
Meg van lőve, mögötted, jobbra neked, hátra!
Oh,
Letting him know.
I feel like he just like unleashed the troops.
It's essentially letting him know danger close. There's a guy right back behind you. Steps back up and forward, gets the shots. Red Panda, again, been stalking them for a little while, now down and out.
Unstoppable.
Ahol
This guy.
megvadultál, bazd.
6 kills,
Hol
17
volt?
points per kill at this stage.
Ülnek.
And we still have 27 people alive. No, you don't do that to this guy.
Another
You don't go for a peek on this guy. It just does not work.
Haverjáért, aha. Hadd menjen! Szarom a fejét le.
Ezt bevárom, hát jönnek.
Ott van előttünk az erdő.
Revive me.
Chat's all mad because we keep showing the same camera angles. You seeing these awesome sniper shots? I'm sorry, guys.
I know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually just sitting here going 1, 2, 8. You know, I was just fast forwarding just so I didn't have to count all the way to 8 for you guys. But I like just tallying up all his headshots. That tree just kind of in the blue right there. Just a little bit.
Puede ser,
Blade Pseudo and his duo partner holding down the
No,
angle.
sigue disparando ahí.
Right on the
Vale.
edge of the circle, trying to see if they can keep
210
anybody
se
out.
mueve, pero
Get line of sight on
voy a
one.
darle.
Go a little bit wide,
Yeah.
and there we go. King Kevin's down and out.
Mira Wizard otra vez. Sale Wizard corriendo hacia la izquierda.
Pop back over into a directed spray, and this is what happens when you have crates galore. Got a late game with an M249 popping off here. This is essentially the shack you do not want to walk into. I like this though. Everybody kind of usually whenever somebody has control over a shack, they stay inside of it. So after getting that spray down, expecting somebody to encroach, like run up at them. So he's going for a little bit of a reposition on this, seeing if he can maybe kind of flank the person that's expecting to flank in on the shack.
There he is. Nice.
Knocked though, so that means the fact Rez just went through, and there we go. Cobra goes down as well, netting himself a double kill.
That's the great thing about the M249 is you rarely have to reload it. So
Oh my God, King Whitey dude now knocked down and out, taking the pot shots over into the smoke.
nice, Kobe.
Is Tree gonna deflect it? Nah, looks like it might make it over.
Megpróbálok fedezni.
Oh, no, looks like the tree did catch it.
Megyek rá, maradj itt M24.
That's one of the things people forget whenever they're running forward with it. There are a couple of branches on these trees that do actually have collisions, so you got to be real careful with that. Let's go in the spray into it, and yes, gets the vehicle explosion. So it's going to be G-Thing and Whitey Dude taken out, now moving up to 8 kills.
Turbo's got to be feeling just excellent about himself and his gameplay right now. He is wild right now, unstoppable. Sniper, AR, whatever is in his hands, it just seems to prove just lethal.
Yeah, this is just absolutely insane. Now, the only thing about it is the fact that he's starting to burn through a lot of ammo. So you're going to have to keep an eye on that. So you can see the fact that he only has about 24 rounds sitting off to the side for both of his weapons. So he, sooner or later, is going to need to actually like loot up some of these people and get some more of this ammo. See somebody die to play zone. So we got Horn 2K holding down one position right here, right next to Oko. Hiding inside of the smoke. We moved into that stage. You can see New Circle has popped off 45 seconds before everything goes in, and it is just hanging out around shelter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Horn. Tried to pop up, but Oko is just like, nope, not going to let it happen.
I heard you over there. You just like put a blanket out, had a picnic. What would you eat on a picnic? Do you go on picnics ever? Sandwiches? What kind of sandwiches?
Usually like pastrami or something like that.
Pastrami? What?
Pastrami is amazing. Maybe salami, another two of them.
Another one. What?
I'm sorry, I like good food. You like all this like healthy stuff that has no flavor.
What? No.
Yes.
You don't know me?
You didn't even know what Baja Blast was. Don't think I forgot about that.
That doesn't mean I don't like good food.
All right, so you can see everybody starting to make their way towards the safe zone there. Got Blade Pseudo holding up this angle, looking back up towards the Wizard Tower. But he's going to be right over. I believe this is the exact same place that we saw Turbo at just a second ago. As we say, popping right over as soon as he gets a shot. All right, so you can see a lot of people trying to go for a reposition. A lot of people probably condensed around this western part, right on the edge of shelter. So a little bit of separation coming out. Now we have 17 people alive.
I'm sorry. I'm still hung up on this pastrami nonsense. All right. So with that said, then, what is one thing that you believe that nobody else does?
One thing that I believe that no one else does?
Yeah. Or at least very few people.
I have no idea. You're going to have to give me a second on that one. I don't know. I'm not like a flat earther or anything crazy like that.
I mean, salami's kind of close. I don't know, Chad. Are you into salami? Well, maybe salami.
You got to be real careful about how you're about to phrase that. Yeah.
Oh, well, if you're going there. Oh, almost.
Oh, there we go. And Ramus. Oh, man. Now Twitch chat's going to be on fire. They don't know which one to go for, but with this Ramus now down and out, taken down by B Turbo. Some beautiful shots coming through. I believe this is Turbo's duo partner. Let's go in and try to mop up and take a kill. Hey, look at that. You got yourself a kill, buddy.
Stealing those kills. Nothing better. Right after a vehicle kill.
Look, okay, it's just like how every great sniper duo works. You got like somebody that's like a scouter. Gives out information. Oh, got a Avenger holding down angle, just spraying inside. And that's the power of the DP in a situation like this. It has so many shots. At some point, somebody's just like, oh, surely they have to reload at this point. Steps out inside through the smoke. Avenger just takes him down. But that being said, the downside of the DP, ammo. Yeah. It burns through a lot. And good old Avenger's got himself 2 rounds to work with. He's praying at some point, at least replenish a little bit.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he grabbed some of there. Helmet! Helmet! Oh, he didn't get it.
Oh no. Is this going to be what we're going to be? Oh, nice shots coming through there.
Nice.
Van lent.
Holding it down. So we're now moving into our top 10. Now, the thing about Shelter is whenever you have a collapse point around here, you're going to have a couple of people that are down in the lower area and a couple of fights that are happening in the upper area. You can actually have a lot of people up and alive.
He ducked right at the
chose
shot.
the right time to go for that. So Lai is now down and out. Going to go ahead and finish that one off. Moving up to 11 kills now.
Oh, now he's going to go down and meet Avenger.
At this point, it's just 7 people alive. I don't know. If I was B-Turbo, I'd almost just stay at the top. I mean, you're showing some dominance up there.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's going to... Yeah, he's just waiting for the...
All right.
Jó, nem baj.
Because they have to.
Csinálj hangosan, hogy menj el.
Not really.
Hangosan menj el.
Well, I guess now with the way it shifted, I believe that this is the last time, if they choose to exit, that they're going to have to exit.
And then their options of exiting are going to slim down the longer they wait.
MA3 caught up in a little bit of a fight with Longo over there. So you can see TMA3, sorry, has been being very dominant for us. We've seen him doing a lot of solid performances. Alp still alive as well. And Azazel holding down, kind of protecting B-Turbo's back right now. Looks like this is going to be the choke point that everybody's making their way towards.
Dang. Turbo heard that. Oh no.
But
you've got Turbo on your heels, Alp. That means you're gonna die.
Ja, jag tror det är
don't know that
it does. But I do.
Hol volt?
All right, so we know that most of the people alive are still all in this area. Not a lot of people spread out across the circle. It seems like everything kind of condensed around this general vicinity. So it's going to be about footsteps and listening in. A couple of shots going through there, going to drop it down to 1. Alp gets taken down.
Not by Turbo though, but
A shelterösök az úgy csók.
I thought he was going to get him right there.
Spread the love around. Hey,
I was being optimistic, you know?
As long as your duo partner gets the kills too, it still goes into your point total.
Absolutely.
I think that they're up to 13, 14 kills at this point.
At least.
So past the 200 mark as far as point goes.
Szétbasz az ide!
Yes, feel the hype right now. They're consumed by it. They're taking it on. 1v1.
We got Avenger still running around like right in the tunnels down there.
Yeah.
Hector holding down his shack. So predominantly it's just going to be about, I'm venturing to say what Hector opts into doing here. But this is one of the weird things about a shelter ending. Like I said, you can still end up with somebody that's kind of hanging out down in that lower area that never really has to come up to the top. So you can almost end up with a med battle that can end if we move all the way into the final point. So see Avenger kind of bracing for that already. Now the question is, we've seen him get into a lot of little skirmishes down here. Curious as what he has to work with as far as stims and meds, all things considered.
Jó, mindegy, figyelj,
He's got a
ha
lot of
tudok csak
meds.
azt
I saw
nézni,
him
mert én akkor
snagging
nézőlök
those up
más
pretty
felé.
quickly off those kills that he got there late, just recently.
Nézem, a
The
szemem,
bullets are what
szemem mint egy lóé.
we were worried about for him.
De már lehet, hogy kijöttek amúgy.
All right,
Csak
now this is
mondom.
the annoying part if you're the duo that's at the top. Naturally, you don't know the fact that if it's 2 solos or if it's a duo still up and alive. So you're just trying to get whatever information you can. But you can see that one person's actually hunkered down below all of this, and the other person's inside of a shack right now, so there's not a lot of free information to be had.
Oh no, he couldn't survive the blue. He tried to outmed it.
It just happens.
It wasn't in time.
Pops down, is just taking a nap now, so with this, moving back in time just a touch right before Avenger dies. As you can see, dies outside the play zone, so they now know it is a 2v1. You can see, instantly comes a little bit more alive, getting some more control coming through there. B-Turbo taking a lot of damage.
Oh my goodness!
Teammate hits the shot, following it through. That is going to be 14 kills, all things considered, between that duo. That is absolutely insane.
What a run, B-Turbo and Azriel. Congratulations. Amazing win. You guys were fantastic to watch.